Introduction. Hi everyone. Today we're diving into something exciting from OpenAI, Codex CLI. If you're a non-technical founder or someone who builds but maybe doesn't code daily, this presentation is specifically for you. Let's jump right in.
Why should I care? You might be asking, why do I even need to know about Codex 151? Well, imagine taking ideas you write in plain English and turning them directly into working code. Imagine being able to experiment quickly without constantly breaking your production environment. Codex CLI lets you prototype faster, reduce manual coding, and automate tedious coding chores, allowing you to focus more on product and less on boilerplate. What is Codex 151? So, what exactly is Codex 151? Think of it like having an AI assistant living right inside your command line. You just ask it something like, add a user login page, and Codex understands your request, generates the needed code, tests it in a safe space, and then lets you review before committing. You speak naturally, it codes effectively.
Installing and launching. Getting started with Codex is surprisingly simple. First, install it using Python's pip installer. Authenticate once with your OpenAI key. After that, just type Codex in your project folder and start making plain English requests. No complex setup needed. The sandbox safety net. Now here's something amazing about Codex. It tests code safely in what we call a sandbox. What does that mean? Before Codex changes anything in your actual project, it clones your code into a temporary area, makes edits there, tests it out, shows you exactly what will change, and only applies those changes after you approve. No surprises, no broken production servers. Trust styles, approval modes. Codex lets you control exactly how much you trust it to automate things. In suggest mode, default, it always asks permission before changing anything. In auto edit, it edits files automatically but won't run terminal commands without approval. And full auto mode lets it do everything automatically. Great for prototypes or quick tests, but use carefully. Shell commands explained. Speaking of trust, let's clarify shell commands. They're simply terminal instructions like installing packages, committing code to Git, or running tests. Auto-running these commands speeds you up dramatically, but it can also be risky. So always consider your environment. Choose more restrictive modes for client or production work and more relaxed modes when experimenting locally.
Teaching Codex your house rules, codex.md. This is my favorite Codex feature. You can teach it your house rules once and it'll always follow them. You do this by creating a markdown file called codex.md. Write in plain English how your project works, where files go, and your coding standards. Codex reads this and remembers exactly how you want things done. No need to repeat yourself. Headless/CI mode. Codex can also run headlessly, meaning fully automatic in your continuous integration CI pipelines. This is a huge win if you have repetitive tasks like updating changelogs or fixing style issues. A simple Codex command in your GitHub Actions pipeline can automate hours of manual coding or documentation. Auto-writing tests when and why. One of the most powerful uses of Codex in automation is writing unit tests. Tests are crucial but can be tedious to write. With Codex, you simply ask it to write tests for your new code or refactoring tasks. It instantly generates testing scaffolds, saving you tons of time and increasing your project's quality. Just remember to review what it generates for completeness and correctness. Best practice cheat sheet. Here's a quick summary of best practices for safely and effectively using Codex. Start safely with default approval settings. Clearly define your project's style and rules in a codex.md. Treat Codex-generated changes like any other contribution. Review, test, and commit. Use automation wisely to eliminate repetitive manual tasks. Follow this, and you'll maximize your productivity without sacrificing quality.
Getting hands-on, 5-minute drill. If you're excited to try this immediately, here's a simple 5-minute drill to start right after this presentation. Create a simple Python file. Ask Codex to convert it into a Flask app with a health check endpoint, then have it generate tests for it. Congratulations, you've just effortlessly created and tested a microservice. Key takeaways for non-technical builders. To recap why Codex 151 matters so much to non-technical builders. It enables coding through natural language, provides safety nets with sandbox testing, and automates tedious coding tasks. This frees your mental bandwidth to focus on what matters most: product logic and strategy, not boilerplate. Next, steps and resources. Ready to go deeper? Here's your next step checklist. Install Codex, read the official docs, customize your own Codex